to be helping up a bunch of fat cat bankers on Wall Street.
Defending the same fat cats who are getting rewarded for their failure.
And could you help me out, guys? Anyway, with the skinny on all that, we got Johnny Honig, we got Lizzie McDonald and Maegan Carberry. Maegan, through all of this back and forth on the name stuff, you think the president's still not going to have difficulty raising this dough?
Oh, this is standard operating procedure. I mean, obviously, it's baffling that anyone would spend $35,000 on one dinner, but the Republican candidates are doing it, and God only knows how much people are paying American Crossroads to see Karl Rove, so I'm not too shocked.
Okay, well, that's fair and balanced. Jonathan, what do you think?
Well, Neil, they're not paying $38,000 to see Karl Rove, although I don't know. I tell you this, to see the president, even the fat cat bankers who he hasn't, missed an opportunity to besmirch, might pony up, Neil. I mean, my God, the president, no matter what you think of his politics, he is a rock star. He's an extremely likable celebrity, if nothing else. And I think a lot of Wall Street bankers will say, hey, this is a great opportunity, maybe to who knows, give him a piece of our mind.
I'll tell you, Lizzie, I know you and I know a lot of very influential, very wealthy people, and of all stripes, and they will pay up for a picture with the president.
Yeah, they will, for their wall of shame. But, you don't see the usual suspects from Wall Street going in there, though. You see the hedge fund guys, the bundlers who got a lot of money for Hillary Clinton's campaign, and those are the ones that he's trying to court. This is the third trip in, I think about 4 months, and he's got a June 30th deadline coming up to report his second quarter donations. He has to hit it big with these guys tonight to still show powerful numbers that are surging already in terms of donations past the Republicans. But, you see mostly hedge fund guys. You may see the chairman of UBS, and this comes at a time when the president is being criticized right and left for his economic policies, and now on Wall Street, because they're continuing to write the rules for Dodd-Frank as they go along.
Yeah, but none of them has anything to complain about. Maegan, I think, and I agree with Jonathan on a lot of the issues here, that he has hardly been a friendly president to them. But bottom line, too big to fail remains. In fact, they're bigger than they were before he even started it. And he can say to these guys, all the jawboning notwithstanding, that, hey, you've done okay, and you're a lot richer since I took office. So I think they're probably going to weigh this and say, well, yeah, here's a check.
Well, a lot of powerful people show up at these things. They want to be a part of it. They want insider information.
He's here,
they
so
want
he's
the
obviously
social
not
cash.
there.
No, Neil, because honestly, Neil, listen, I love you too, Neil, but I don't want Bono to run the economy here to be the president of the United States. Maybe I'd pay up for tickets to see that show. It's not going to change the reality that the president has been explicitly anti-business, anti-profit.
Well,
it's not just
Jonathan, I don't think it matters. I think to a lot of these guys, when push comes to shove, they're going to say, we expected a hell of a lot worse. Too big to fail is very much in place. In fact, we're bigger than we were before this guy even started tampering. Sure, he talks a mean game. Sure, Dodd-Frank, as Lizzie pointed out, could be a problem. But when all is said and done, a lot better than we thought. And with Republicans and Tea Partiers threatening to blow through the debt ceiling and kill all our paper that we want to hawk, not a good idea. I'm not saying I support or reject him. Well, I don't know. But, Jonathan, that was my point.
It is too early. I mean, these people are not the only Americans who are going to be asked for money who have been called names or been upset. I mean, he's going to ask for $150 from gay couples who he's telling to get a civil union.
The point is that Wall Street...
This is where the big money is. This is where the big money is.
The point is Wall Street has not done too badly as the
Not necessarily for Obama,
and also all the
like
massive debt issuance they're making off the bonds that are coming into the market. Wall Street's
my theory is, Jonathan, they need this guy. That's what I'm saying. They need this guy.
Well, Neil,
Don't
if you mean
forget that Obama was Mr. Small Donor. Like, that was the big deal
I asked
in
that to
2008.
Jonathan. I mentioned it to Jonathan. Your point is what's up with Jonathan.
Neil, if by they you mean those favored groups, the groups that the government has chosen, the companies the government has chosen to favor, then I guess, yeah, in that type of a centrally planned economy, you do need that guy. But if you're talking about Wall Street as in the investment class, folks out there who believe in capitalism and free markets, I don't think the president has swayed them one bit.
Then by that end, then how do you explain these worms they're sending their surrogates and they're paying up big time, even though they're not there? Their people are there with the checks.
Well, it's very simple, Neil. When you give government the opportunity to regulate, and of course you have to send your proxy down there to represent your interests.
That's all I'm saying.
But the overarching point is that the president didn't grow up with business. He didn't grow up understanding business. Right. He didn't grow up around
he's explicitly
business.
Anti-business.
And that's more of an issue.
But Maegan, you say it doesn't matter. In the end, he comes out on top.
Look, I mean, a sitting president disappoints a lot of groups along the way, and we haven't really even seen yet what he's going to put forth as his primary platform. Is he going to shy away from health care and really tout financial reform, or is that going to be something that gets buried? I mean, after the midterm, he hired Bill Daley to be his chief of staff because he wanted to get back in with business people, so this is part of that.
And Neil,
rollout.
just because he wants a nice meal, Neil, I mean, honestly, do you want him to eat at Gray's Papaya? I mean, seriously.
Okay, well, look, by the way, that $36,000 plate, that's about what that restaurant charges per plate. So it's just, we might as well.
like Gray's Papaya.
But guys, thank you all very, very, very much. By the way,